This is the biggest giveaway we've ever had. How about that Makira 16 paired with a beautiful UC rail rod custom wrap by Z Custom Rods? We're going to pair those two items. That's worth over $1,500 for the first prize. We also have a rain shadow rail rod, which is absolutely beautiful. Tuna riot poppers and so much more. Contact Joe Zimmer at 310-918-1448. You can Venmo, you can Zelle, you can win. It's going to be a beautiful night, October the 13th, on Tackle Shop Confessions, when we're going to give all of that away. Make sure you get on board.
Please don't forget to support the Friedman Adventures family members who make this all possible, like the taxman, Tim Marquez, and your garage door man, Joe Welker, who does a great job and gets rave reviews here at Friedman Adventures. Heating and or air conditioning needs, it's our dear friend John Lopez, and also the Island Spirit, Ventura Sport Fishing. You can't beat it. Chris Isaac and the El Patron out of Long Beach Sport Fishing, www.longbeachsportfishing.org.
And if you have a leaky roof, then go visit my dear friend Brett at PelicanRoofSocal.com. They'll get out, get you fixed up so you can get out and catch some more fish on your next adventure. PelicanRoofSocal.com.
Get out of bed and wake up the kids, 'cause you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Fishing reports up and down the coast with Phil Friedman, your coffee-loving host. So much fishing intel, it feels like cheating when you tune into the morning briefing. Inshore, offshore, from the surf, bluefin, yellowtail, pod, surf, perch. They'll tell you where the fish are and what they're eating when you tune into the morning briefing. So give it a like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a morning briefing. Morning briefing.
Hey, good Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. Got so much to talk about. I mean, are we talking about tropical rainfall as well as a early wintertime storm in California? Yeah, we are. We're going to get some snow next week, if you can believe that. And also, of course, we're going to be talking about what is going on south of the border. How's Ensenada going? Is that still biting on the Yellowfin? The long range, we guys have been dodging hurricane, tropical storm, and now just remnant of Priscilla, but they've been kind of moving all around to avoid her. And also, of course, we've got our bluefin tuna on Tanner and Cortez. Fish south of Point Loma. There's still a lot of yellowfin and bluefin tuna. Sometimes it's show, and sometimes it's go the islands, and so much more. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Man, did I need that. And isn't it great spending time with each and every one of you? If you don't mind, hit that like button, share these videos everywhere. Make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel, and tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, deplorable little bell, and you will be notified when there is new content. I'm going to give it the Tootsie report right now and let you know this water feels pretty nice actually here this morning. Of course, it's almost like a summer-like day. It is warm and sunny down here. It belies what lies ahead because we do have a wintertime storm moving toward Southern California. But this morning is a glorious one, as all of you can see. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Huge raffle, $2,000 worth of prizes will be going out Monday night on Tackle Shop Confessions. That's our live show that will air at 6 p.m. this Monday night. At the end of the show, we will do the drawing. You can get in. There's so many great prizes. You can find about that and so much more by sending Chuck a text. Just send Chuck from Z Custom Rods a text, and he'll get you signed up for what promises to be the biggest giveaway we've ever had here on Friedman Adventures. As you can see, some of the great prizes that'll be going out. That's this Monday night, 6 p.m., so you better hurry and send Chuck a message. All right, let's get into it with you. And first of all, let's talk a little bit about the weather. It is just remnants now. That is Priscilla, but it is still dropping quite a bit of moisture some parts of the Baja Coast, and it's going to affect southwestern United States quite a bit, actually, as some of that rainfall falls. And then up to the north of us, we're going to have, mostly in Ventura County and above that, some significant rainfall, it appears. Probably Monday night into Tuesday is when the majority of that will happen, but it's supposed to be a fairly significant wintertime storm, very early for Southern California, and we'll just continue to watch it and see how that affects everything around us. All right, down there in beautiful Ensenada, Baja California, they continue to pick away at the yellowfin tuna, mostly bluefin tuna in the 10 to 30 pound class. You can catch some fish on the iron. The trolled Mad Mac lures have been working really, really well down there, and there's some Dorado on the kelps. Not a lot, but a little bit of Dorado and some yellowfin tuna mixed up with it. As I said, mostly 10 to 30 pound fish, but every once in a while you'll find some tuna, yellowfin, and bluefin. They get up there in that 60, 70 pound range, sometimes even a little bit bigger than that. There's still some yellowtail around Todos Santos Islands. It's inconsistent, but they bite from time to time. And there's also fish to the south and around Santo Tomas, and fish that you can catch just trolling around, sometimes out in front of the Hotel Corral with fairly decent frequency. You know, I mean, it'll bite one day, you'll catch a couple fish, and then you don't see any for a couple days. That kind of a bite. A little bit of sand and calico bass still around also, and plenty of rockfish. So you need to fall back on that. Carlos Cortez over there at Popola. Some of our friends are out with him today. Popola is only a 15-minute drive south of Rosarito Beach, and we've got some friends who are fishing with Carlos. I think their weather is decent enough. They were in the live chat here on the morning briefing the other day saying, Phil, how's my weather going to be? I think it's Mauricio who is down there. So we'll be very curious to hear how he likes fishing with Cortez Sport Fishing and Carlos Cortez. Long-range fishing, those boys have been dodging Priscilla, trying to stay out of her way, getting some south wind from there, and it kind of screwed up some trips. The long-range scene in general has been outstanding. 8-9 day trips with yellowfin tuna, yellowtail, some Dorado mixed in with it, and then many of the boats will end up along the Baja Coast on their final day or two, and they catch a variety of different species, mostly yellowtail, but there's calico bass, there's sand bass, there's pargo, all kinds of great stuff on the long-range scene. They have, however, had their headaches with Priscilla, which is almost a thing of the past. It is definitely a thing of the past in terms of being organized anymore. Not a tropical storm, it's what's called remnants at this point in time, and that's where we are. So we'll continue to watch and see how that all goes. Long-range fishing should really pick up here with her getting out of the way, that darn Priscilla. Jeff Lingle, a dear Friedman Adventures family member, was out on a 3-day trip. His yacht runs out of San Diego. He fishes down there in that 140 to 160 mile range south of the border. He just got back in. 3 anglers on a 3-day trip, or pardon me, I think he had 5 anglers. I don't know how many anglers. Jeff, how many anglers did you have on that trip? 3 anglers, 5. My notes are screwy. 13 bluefin tuna. He had 120 and 135 pound BFT in the mix. Most of his fish, however, were 30 to 60 pounds. 4 yellowfin, 17 yellowtail, a fat halibut, and some of the biggest, fattest sand bass you can ever imagine. Jeff said it was a heck of a bite on the SB. So another successful trip for our friend who gives us a preview. That is Jeff, of what's to come many times, because he's fishing down there south where we can see what perhaps lies in our future. It will be interesting to see if that once Hurricane Priscilla creates an upward flow and pushes more warm water up the Baja Peninsula and perhaps right up here into Southern California, and presumably along with it those yellowfin tuna. We're gonna have to wait and see on that one. Will it push Dorado and yellowfin tuna up here before we start getting affected by these wintertime storms, because that will cool our water temperature down and screw things up. So these dynamics are very interesting, and we'll watch to see how that all plays out. All right, boats that are leaving out of Point Loma and heading down south. You know, down there at 65 miles, some of them get in some really great plunker bites on mixed bluefin and yellowfin tuna. Some guys get all show and no go, and other guys have just mediocre trips. But overall, it's been pretty darn good fishing down that way. Also, boats are fishing out on Tanner Cortez where the winds are up, but it's going to be a pretty nice day tomorrow out there. It's not going to be all that bad at all. And out there in that neck of the woods, we've been seeing 10 to 30 pound bluefin tuna. It's been a plunker bite. 1 going, 3 going, maybe 6 going. That's what we had on the Amigo. I am enjoying seeing so many of you. Over 1,000 people have watched our video that just dropped yesterday on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Our 2-day trip on the Amiga was great, and you'll get to see firsthand exactly what is going on out there on Tanner and Cortez Bank. That is the fish that we are catching out there predominantly. Once in a while you get that 25, 30 pound fish. You do see 60, 70 pounders biting, and you do see occasional fish caught out in that neck of the woods. Lighter line on that Cortez Bank, and even that fish south of the border has been the way to go. I'm talking 25 pound fluorocarbon, sometimes even 20 pound fluorocarbon works good. A small hook like a number 4 size hook, blacktail hooks. We love those. Pick the hook that you enjoy and have the most confidence in. Good hot bait, changing that bait regularly. You'll see a lot of that advice in our latest video on Friedman Adventures. Polaris Supreme and Pacific Voyager right up there at limits on the Bluefin Tuna Ocean Odyssey. Scott Buchert on there. Scott's doing a great job decking on the Ocean Odyssey. Way to go, Scott. Really proud of you. Keep up the great work, my friend. Reporting in with limits of bluefin tuna. Aztec on a 2.5 day trip. They only had 15 anglers on that trip. They had 52 bluefin tuna, 150 on the yellowtail, but those kelp patty yellows are really small. And when I say small, I'm talking 2 pounds, 3 pounds, like that, some even smaller than that. 9 yellowfin tuna to go along with that. That yellowfin tuna bite has not been all that great here in the last 4 days or so. There's been a couple of hits on it, but it's been mostly very difficult with the bluefin biting just down there around Ensenada, off Ensenada. There's schools of fish off Rosarito Beach also, but most of it seems to be hanging out there with some fish further south also. This water does feel warm this morning. Could be me just enjoying the sunshine on this lovely Saturday morning. I hope it finds you well. Huge raffle, Monday night, 6 p.m. You don't have to be present. You can be a big winner. You can watch it in the comfort of your home. It's exciting. Get your popcorn, your coffee, whatever other libations might float your boat, and watch us draw your winning ticket. There's nothing like it. Send Chuck a text right now to get in on this great giveaway. Monday night. That's just a couple of days to go, so please make sure you contact Chuck right away. So our long range, or our tuna situation here in SoCal, going along well. We've had some wind that's gotten in the way. The Amigos, speaking of them, had limits of bluefin tuna up here in the LA Orange County area. They're all fishing out there on Tanner Cortez, or many of the boats are, and they're doing well. And once again, go back and watch our video. You'll get a good idea of exactly how to fish that bite, what size fish they are. You get to see it firsthand, and that's why we produce all of those videos. All right, let's talk islands. Coronado Islands, a few yellows, not much. San Clemente Island, there's some good pops on the yellow from time to time. Thunderbird had a good one just the other day with a fish per rod on that big great fish in the Cove, Pyramid Cove. That's dropper loop fishing with like a 6 or 8 ounce torpedo sinker, live squid or fresh dead squid. Seems like it bites every 3 days or so. You'll get a couple of down days, you'll get a ripper on the bite. There's some good calico bass fishing at times there, and there's sheephead and whitefish. At Catalina Island, we see that mix of fish, no doubt about it. Sheephead, whitefish, and deepwater cod helping to fill the sacks of pursuit with 35 guys. Did have a couple of yellowtail. They had 44 bonita and 7 barracuda. The El Patron out of Long Beach for fishing. Similar kind of scores right now. You know, not a lot of anything, but a whole bunch of, you know, just picking at a variety of different species. I thought we'd have a better yellowtail bite by now. Hopefully Priscilla will flush some more warm water up this way, and we'll see what happens. www.longbeachsportfishing.org. Get on the El Patron. Channel Islands, very windy up there today. It looks like it's going to be almost too nasty to fish the outer islands for sure. Maybe get some time in on the islands that are closer on the coast. Not bad. It's very nice conditions there. Avila Beach, Morro Bay, tons of rockfish. San Francisco, if you can make it out to the islands, it's been fantastic lingcod and rock fishing. If you have to stay along the coast, same thing. Really good rock fishing up there in San Francisco right now. And taking a look at our local bite, we look at our 1/2 and 3/4 day boats out of San Diego, the Premier. Tons of rockfish down there. Pretty much scoping whitefish and deepwater cod for the boats. That's been good. The deepwater cod, lots of big fish. You catch them out of San Diego all the way up here into the LA Orange County area. It's been pretty good at times on the bass. I know the Victory was out on a fishing syndicate trip out of Long Beach Sport Fishing, and they had a good pick at a variety of fish, but some nice calico bass being taken on that trip. Good to see Steve out there, the manager of Long Beach Sport Fishing with the Fishing Syndicate guys. They had a lot of fun. So there's still a little bit of bass around town that you can come up with, but predominantly we're talking about cod, we're talking about sheephead, we're talking about whitefish and sculpin. Same thing up there out of 22nd Street Landing, although the native sun is out today, and they've had a penchant for catching some halibut, and even getting a bite on some bigger local yellowtail. Went 0 for 3 on big forkies. Their structure was right there, so those yellows were able to rock the anglers who hooked them. But there's a little bit of that going on also. In the Southern California surf, I'll point you down to big fish, bait and tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach, California. There's their new store hours as I can't believe I'm about to say, as we move into winter. We're not quite to winter yet. We're just barely into the fall, but they're fall hours. Let's put it that way. You're used to them being open at 5:30 in the morning, but they have different hours right now down there around Huntington Beach, Dog Beach. Few corvina, few barred, perch, still biting. Same thing here at the Tower, Anderson Street, and Pacific Coast Highway. We've been picking off the occasional yellowfin, croaker, barred, perch in here. Also, Jeff Pereira's been around town having a lot of fun. He's an angler who provides us with a lot of information. Long Beach, occasional yellowfin, croaker, and halibut. And up in the Santa Monica Bay, there's still, although it's slowed up quite a bit, some pretty good corvina fishing up there in that area. So once again, we've seen corvina between the Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach Pier, and really good up there around El Porto. A lot of fish showing up there in that neck of the woods. The San Diego yesterday, I forgot to mention, went out of C4 Sport Fishing. They leave in the morning, come back that very same afternoon. I didn't really cover that well for you, but I just want to let you know they did not connect. But man, Did they see some really good evidence of fish up on the surface? Something like a foamer popped up several times for them, so they're seeing it. It just might be a matter of time until it turns out. And once again, that weather that we're going to have, that wintertime storm, may get down here into Orange County a little bit. I don't think San Diego is going to see any rainfall from that wintertime storm. So their water temp should remain consistent, stay warm, and maybe that tropical influence will push some more warm water up and in there. Don't forget, big raffle. I'll run that promo one more time at the end of the morning briefing. Watch it, send Chuck a text, get in on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. $2,000 worth of gear going out on Monday night on our live show, Tackle Shop Confessions. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, my friends, thanks again. It is always a pleasure. It's such a beautiful morning. I hope you are all doing well. And as always, I hope to see you really, really soon.
Biggest giveaway we've ever had. How about that Macaira 16 paired with a beautiful UC rail rod custom wrap by Z Custom Rods? We're going to pair those two items. That's worth over $1,500 for the first prize. We also have a rain shadow rail rod, which is absolutely beautiful. Tuna riot poppers and so much more. Contact Joe Zimmer at 310-918-1448. You can Venmo, you can Zelle, you can win. It's going to be a beautiful night, October the 13th, on Tackle Shop Confessions, when we're going to give all of that away. Make sure you get on board.